police of Nigeria chooses to be at every given opportunity. If Uncle Dele was twerking for Tinubu, you people will not arrest him. If it is Asari Dokubo or Nambasa, una no go arrest her. But this one choose to say the truth. Una go arrest her. Ya CP of Ekiti, shame on you. Yeah, Chief, shame on you. Egbeto of police release Uncle Dele. Now una they see shame, they shame. I don't know why everybody see they post the picture. Where we they gather? These guys need to see crazy. You are picking people, voices of opposition, voices you cannot buy. You are picking people. Why is he arrested? You feel he defamed someone. If you feel some person defamed, go to court. Go and seek redress in court. That is why there is court. And they smell. Yeah. I'm not sure also go arrest me. But guys, if they carry me, wanna still gather. These people don't deserve peace. Is it this book that's explaining you people? I want to go order 12 copies. Yes, we are being led by hard criminals. Nigeria is being run by hard criminals. Everybody they fear. Oh, we are scared. Hey, if you talk, they will carry you. If they could arrest Uncle Dele, who am I? Gareth! Oh, go. Why that number where they save everybody they call? Everybody call this number. Call Ekiti State Command and tell them to release Uncle Dele. Who get the CP of Ekiti number? Make give me, get with I want to say commissioner. And get with I want to say that man. Now they
And you know what up, guys? So in this video, we're going to be talking about what is happening in Nigeria right now. And it's something crazy, you know, because it has just been reported that the lawyer, Dele Farotimi, has been arrested, guys.
I was sitting in my office. Mr. Farotimi used to work here. He retired about 5 years ago. But he comes here once in a while. So I was sitting in my office when he came in. And he walked into what used to be his office. And while he was there, I was walking, and then I heard this commotion. I heard the commotion, and I opened my door, and I saw some men in jeans, and they had a vest, RRX, and Rapid Response Squad, and they had guns. And one of them walked towards me and said, "Give me your phone." And I said, "Why do you want my phone?" And he said, "I'm going to shoot you. Give me my phone." And he took my phone from me, and then I followed him, trying to inquire. Yes, he threatened to shoot me. So I walked towards him, inquiring, "Who are you? What?" And he said, then he raised his gun and said he was going to shoot me if I come near him. So I stood where I was, and then I saw them walk with Mr. Farotimi down through the lounge where we were standing, and then they went downstairs. And it happened very quickly, and in a few minutes they were out of here. And while that was happening, I could hear my cleaner crying downstairs. So I went downstairs. I tried to find out what was happening, and she then told me that they assaulted her. She was beaten, and then they took the devices of everyone. As the guys were coming in, they were taking phones from the table, anything valuable they found on the table, mobile devices. They took them, and then they also threatened to shoot one of my associates, Gilbert. In fact, at the point they asked him to follow them outside, and they threatened they were going to shoot him. And in fact, one of them, even from what I hear, was telling the other that she shoot him. You know, that was what Gilbert told me, and then, but they didn't. Thankfully, nobody was shot, and they walked away. So that's the much that I know. I can speak to what happened.
And the news flying around is that he has been arrested by Tony Elumelu. And things are going crazy, you understand, right now, because we had the likes of Peter Obi coming out, you know, to give a message. There also are the likes of Very Dark Man coming out to give a message also, guys. And you could tell that things are really getting heated up right now. So guys, it all started with a particular book Dele Farotimi wrote, and this book was titled Nigeria and its Criminal Justice System. And in fact, you all know Dele Farotimi, guys. When he talks about somebody that says it the way it is, you know, he doesn't fear anybody, and he's one of the biggest activists in Nigeria. This guy says it the way it is, and definitely this is book he wrote. He mentioned some names, and that was when he was told he was going to get arrested, basically. So after he was informed they were going to arrest him, guys, he came out on his Twitter page and posted this, and he was like, "Ladies and gentlemen of the press, on Monday, the 11th of November 2024, I was informed that an invitation letter from Zone 2 Police Command was delivered to my office. The letter requested that I report to the station on Wednesday, 13th of November 2024 2024 at 10 a.m. Accompanied by my legal counsel, I arrived at the station at 9:45 a.m. on the stated date. At the station, I was presented with the petition written by a lawyer on behalf of Mr. Tony Elumelu accusing me of defamation. Despite finding the petition baseless, I addressed its content. Subsequently, I met with the Deputy Commissioner of Police and the Assistant Inspector General in charge of Zone 2. After discussion, I was released on bail on self-recognizance and asked to return to the station on Thursday, the 21st of November 2024. Following this, I informed my friend, Pastor Sam Ayedogbon of Ram Glory International Churches about the incident. On Saturday, the 16th of November 2024, Pastor Sam informed me that one of the pastors in his church, John Ekun, had been abducted by the police, interrogated, and then returned to the church. He was asked to write a statement along with another pastor, Obiora Ochuku. The police showed them a petition written by Chief Babalola in Ekiti State, addressed to Ekiti State Police Command, and demanded that they lure me into the church to facilitate my arrest. The pastors informed the police that they had no means of doing so, as I am not a hidden person and do not have a direct relationship with them. They explained that I had preached at their church as a guest of the senior pastor and left. From their account, it became evidence that the officers were from the Ekiti State Police Command. I find this perplexing that the police would attempt to lure me through such means, especially since I had already reported to Zone 2 on the 13th of November 2024 and was scheduled to return on the 21st of November 2024. During my visit, I met with the Assistant Inspector General of Police in charge of Zone 2 who supervises the entire Southwest Police Formation. I had the invitation on the 21st of November 2024 again in the company of my legal counsel. I was permitted to leave. However, I subsequently began receiving suspicious messages from individuals clearly attempting to lure me to certain locations where I feared I might be abducted. It became evident that these individuals were operating outside standard procedures. As a precaution, I approached the Lagos State High Court seeking enforcement and protection of my fundamental human right against these unconventional tactics. I also alerted my associates and staffs, urging them to exercise caution. To my dismay, the situation escalated when one of my domestic staff was targeted. These individuals contacted him, claiming to have a package for him at Evron Food Store on Chevron Drive, Lekki. Having been forewarned, they asked them to leave the package with the store's security personnel. When their attempts to coerce the security guard into luring my staff failed, they arrested the guard, took him to Zone 2 police station, questioned him about my home address and wife's contact information. The security guard was released on bail later that evening. I must reiterate that I am a law-abiding citizen. I've consistently honored every lawful invitation by the police force. However, this recent development, targeting my associates, tracking my phone, and harassing innocent individuals are deeply concerning. It has therefore come clear and is no longer hidden that there are policemen from the Ekiti State Police Command who are currently working out of Zone 2 police station on a mission to abduct me. This leads me to ask a question. If I faithfully attend the police station as invited, why not invite me in the same manner again? Assuming there is even a charge, it does not take a lawyer to point out that law enforcement officers going around arresting people connected to me and intimidating them is not the proper way to carry out a lawful arrest. So I have good reason to be fearful for my life, my personal liberty, and even the well-being of those around me. You will all recall, gentlemen of the press, that in February 2021, I publicly disclosed a murder plot against me. I was given 6 names by the person who reviewed the plot. I mentioned 3 with specificity to the Lagos Commissioner of Police at the time, Mr. Hakeem Otumosu, who is now part of the Lagos State Parks and Services. One of the persons whose name I did not disclose at the time was a serving police officer. Of the 3 that were specifically mentioned, one is a traditional ruler. All this happened in 2021, and the police never once investigated these claims. Yet, the same police are now superstitiously trying to abduct me as are the procedure of the law. Now let me be clear. I wrote a book, Nigeria and its Crime Justice System. I wrote the truth, and I stand by every single word in that book. Should anyone be aggrieved, there are clear provisions of redress. Even if one elects to pursue criminal proceedings and attempts to criminalize free speech, as Chief Afe Babalola is attempting to do, there is still a lawful process to follow. There is no incident that the Ekiti State Police Command has been enlisted in this injustice and has become an instrument of evil. Chief Afe Babalola is the largest employer of labor and the highest taxpayer in Ekiti State. Abducting me to be tried in Ekiti State is not justice for the witch hunt and being prepared for the gallows by Chief Afe Babalola and his missions who are doing his bidding in Ekiti State. If I have committed a crime, it was not done in Ekiti State. I live in Lagos, I work in Lagos, and every event described in my book occurred in Lagos. The risk is in Lagos. What I alleged Chief Babalola did, he did in Lagos. I published my book in Lagos. If I have done anything deserving of criminalization, those acts occurred in Lagos. All we have seen so far is unbridled impunity unleashed on a citizen. I wrote a book, I called it Nigeria and its Criminal Justice System. There's justice for the accused, there's justice for the victim, and there must be justice for the state. For the accused to have justice, the scale must not only be balanced, but it must also clearly be seen as balanced. Deploying this police impunity in pursuit of me when I could simply be invited clearly shows the level of evil that has been unleashed against me. Truth dies in darkness. Darkness is when you see the truth and do not speak or are intimidated into silence. So after posting this thing, some hours after posting this thing, it was reported that he was arrested by the police. And in fact, you can see the video right now of when he was paraded out of his place. And after this happened, we had the likes of Very Dark Man and Peter Obi coming out to react to things like this, and this was what they said.
All right, I just see one news now say they don't arrest this human rights lawyer Dele Farotimi. According to the news, say now Tony Elumelu, the owner of UBA bank, now arrest her. Now me I'm bothered, right? If they don't start to arrest lawyers for defamation, maybe you know where this country don't reach. People will not understand. This is what I was talking about when I talk about abuse of power for this country and the way I talk about this Burna Boy case. If you feel like you are defamed, do you understand? Somebody on Tony Elumelu's level, according to the news, since they say him, somebody on his level, you can pursue this case civilly. Pursue a civil case. Which one I don't start to arrest people now? Now, don't they arrest people, they say one thing, he said this thing, he said that thing. Take him to court and go and prove that what he's saying is false. Slam him with lawsuits, then he go pay you. Then he will not come out and apologize. Then all the shame will not be on him. Now in Nigeria, one big man go the verse, they'll use police go pick person. Say one big man the verse now, they'll go use police to pick person. And mind you, nothing be complete lie if person talk. There's nothing that is a complete lie. If I not talk one thing, it cannot be 100% lies. I don't know what Dele Farotimi said about UBA bank owner Tony Elumelu, and sincerely, I don't even care what he even said. You understand? My own point is this: the abuse of power in this country is too much, and the way they use police to do this thing is just crazy and annoying. It's just crazy and annoying, to be very honest. Please, Oga Tony Elumelu, with all due respect, don't say you're not a big man, but it will not be nice to be using your name to do content. Yeah, it will not be nice to be using your name to do content. For go you will not, they go use your name not grand though. I read matters so they go use your name flog grand. Nah. We don't owe you for high esteem for this country. They respect you. They see you every young Nigerian where won't be banker, won't be like you. No constant to they see you as an oppressor. Yes, we don't want to start seeing you as an oppressor. You are a slick man. Be a slick man and just take this guy to court. More day court. You are a very rich man. You can pay for the best lawyers. If not only arrest lawyer now, say lawyer talk, that is a problem. It's a very, very big problem. That's number one. Number two, the fact say all of us they fight so that defamation no go be criminal offense. The fact say we they always talk, no mean say some people can't deliberately go they talk things where misroad. You understand? You know me say you can't go they talk with you no add up and with you no get proof and evidence for. Don't say they talk say they are abusing power, they are oppressing people, and then you just put down and just put your mouth wow and just say anything that does not add up in order to just okay, yes, let me give people content or let me tell people that I'm fearless. No, it makes absolutely no sense. So please, people, Watch what you say. And please, Mr. Tony Elumelu, please, sir, we dey beg you, free Dele Farotimi now. Thank you very much. And don't play, else you go and learn, and you will learn the hard way. Like I said, don't let all these content creators use you flog ground. Yes, so nobody know where they know if staying for Nigeria. You understand? And you people know, in liberation, there's no respect. That's just the truth. Peace and love. Don't play.
So you can see what Very Dark Man is saying right now. And in fact, Peter Obi also came out to react to this particular news. And he was like, I just learned of the arrest of Dele Farotimi, a respected human rights lawyer and advocate, over an allegation of defamation. This action is a gross misuse of police powers and a grave assault on the principles of democracy and justice in Nigeria. I condemn this action in totality. It represents not only an attempt to intimidate opposing voices from questioning authority, it's also a worrying signal to every Nigerian who loves and values freedom of expression and dares to demand accountability and transparency. The Nigeria Police Force exists to protect the rights of citizens, not to suppress them. Information, by its nature, is a civil matter that should be addressed in court through due legal process and in line with the dictates of the rule of law in a democracy. As a private citizen, former governor, and even today, I frequently defamed, insulted, and lied about and against, yet have never resorted to using the Nigeria police or filing reports to silence others. Those who feel otherwise should seek redress through the proper legal channels, not by weaponizing the police or abusing their access to authority or state power. The result of the police action, in this case, roots of abuse of power, and raises serious concerns about the independence and professionalism of the police as a civil force. I hereby request that Dele Farotimi should be released immediately and unconditionally. Police must recognize that their allegiance to the Constitution and the people of Nigeria, not to narrow interests at the behest of those in power. A new, more just and fair Nigeria is possible. That was what Peter Obi said on his Twitter account, guys. And what do you think is happening, and what do you think, you guys, is going to happen right now? Do you feel it was right for them to arrest him, or you know it wasn't right, obviously? So just drop your opinion in the comment section and let me know what you think about it. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button and like this video.